So the first thing we have to do when we're starting over is to accept where we are. If we don't accept where we are not going to get far. Have you ever seen people in denial about what's going on in their life? For example, your homeboy or your homegirl has a spouse that's doing all kind of stuff to them. Say they're putting them down mentally, they're cheating on them, and they are not accepting it, but they are making excuses for it. They have not accepted the fact that their significant other doesn't want them anymore. So if they don't accept it, the problem still will persist. The problem still won't get resolved. The problem will still be embedded in their relationship. We have to accept the fact. Another example, weight loss. When we're at a weight that we don't like and we accept the fact that this is where we are and we need to do something about it, that's the first step. But if you don't acknowledge that you're overweight and you're like, I'm still good, my stomach is still flat, I got a fatty and stuff, would we change? We would not change because we're not accepting that we're overweight. We're not accepting that, and this is the example, the person is 300 plus pounds. They're very, proportionate. When I say proportionate, it's like, so they don't think that it's a big deal. But when they can't climb those flight of stairs, when they're breathing heavy, when they struggle to do tasks that for a person that's only 100 and something pounds or even close to 200 pounds can do without a problem, that's where they need to accept the fact that they are overweight and do something about it. And that's why I say the first thing is acceptance. The next thing is stop making excuses. We always make excuses for things that we are afraid to accomplish. We are afraid to accomplish certain things, so we make excuses. When I mentioned the husband and wife example of cheating and stuff, okay, your husband doesn't want to sexual relations with you, and you make excuses. Oh, he's tired from work, he worked long hours, it's okay, the relationship is good. No, it's not. Stop making excuses. Accept the fact that something's wrong with you in your relationship. Your child no longer talks to you anymore. They're a teenager. They lock themselves in the room and you have a hard time trying to get through to them. Oh, he or she is just having some issues. They'll get over it. No, we need to accept the fact that there's a problem and address the problem. Stop making excuses. Because if you don't accept, if you make excuses, nothing would change. We tend to make excuses for many situations. We also make excuses, for example, when we try to find a job and we can't get hired, we make excuses like, that company, I didn't want to work for that company anyway. Oh, that company doesn't pay enough. You didn't accept the fact that maybe you need to change your interview strategy. You didn't accept the fact that maybe you need more experience. You didn't accept the fact that maybe you weren't qualified for that job. We have to accept, stop making excuses so we can make change in our life. We have to make a plan. Now, we are good at making plans. If you don't have a plan, you're planning to fail. We all need a plan to succeed in life. We all need some type of idea on how we're going to achieve those successes. without it, you're just living free and you're just living from day to day. But if you want to achieve successes, if you want to go to the next journey, you have to plan. Say, for instance, you are this person that's having struggles, this person that's struggling in their marriage, right? Or relationship. And you have accepted the fact that your husband or your wife is doing extramarital affairs or not being the husband or their wife that they're supposed to be, that they agreed to be in the beginning. You accepted it. You stopped making excuses for it. Now you plan. Either you plan to do counseling, either you plan to confront the person, but you made a plan to change what's going on presently in your life. We all need a plan. We also have plans for our career. We want to get that promotion. We know what the requirements for that promotion. So we seek those requirements. Either it's school or you need more experience in that department that you want to get promoted in. That's also a plan. So if you are starting over, make sure you have a plan to achieve what you need to achieve. It will be taxing. It's very hard. I know. But we still need to plan out what we need to do. And the last step is taking action on that plan. We have to take action, because with just a plan, how would you succeed? Now, God tells us that we have to show that we want this. We have to try. We can't just sit at home and try to, oh, God is going to help me, and sit there, watch TV and say, God is going to help me. No, you need to have a plan. You need to have a strategy, and you need to execute it, and He will lead the way. Now, a lot of us have the issue with this. Have you ever spoken to one of your friends and they have a plan that they're going to open a hair salon? They've been talking about this plan for 10 years. Did they take action? Did they do anything to achieve those skills? Did they even take steps to get there? Now, granted, the idea was great, but what are you going to do to make sure the plan has been initiated? This YouTube journey, the grand idea is to make sure we get monetized. Yes, monetization is the most important factor in this YouTube journey, even for me. But if we have only the idea of having the YouTube channel, but we don't take action, how are we going to succeed? So let me put all 4 tips into having a YouTube channel. We accepted the fact that we want to do this YouTube. We accepted that we have been procrastinating on what we need to do. So we accepted it. We stopped making excuses. The excuses, we don't have enough time. We can't do it. We don't have the equipment. My phone don't have enough storage. I can't do. That's number 2. Number 3, how are you going to do it? Where's the plan? How are you going to execute what you need to execute? How are you going to do it? We need a plan. You need a plan to say, okay, this is my niche or not niche. These are the topics I want to discuss. This is what I want to do. Either it's cooking, it's sewing, is roller skating. Shout out to Sharika Skates. Roller skating, whatever. You're going to talk about YouTube. You're talking about tech equipment. You're talking about relationship. Have a plan of what you want to do. Then you execute the plan. You take action. You start uploading videos. You start establishing a schedule when you're going to upload videos. You start recording more. You engaging with your audience. Those are the 4 steps we need to start anything. So this topic, what I'm discussing here, resonates with all walks of life. Relationship, career, school, everything. I know someone that, you know, she lives in, I believe it's North Carolina. And she said, Nikki, can you find me a husband? And I was like, what are you doing to achieve that? And she said, oh, I work, and when I'm tired, I just go home and sleep. No. That, like, how you think your husband is going to knock on the door? You think your husband is going to say, here I am, take me? You know what I told her? I said, on your days off, you're going to get up, you're going to get dressed, put on your nicest outfit in your closet. You don't have to buy anything. You're going to put on a little lip gloss, a little lipstick, put some mascara on, and you're going to go out. Explore the town that you're living in. You're going to go to whatever trendy spots they have in that town, and you're going to mingle with people. You're going to swallow your pride and mingle. And that's what I told her. I said, God, you think God is going to bring you a husband and say, here you go? No, you have to do the work to achieve it. Or you can pay a matchmaker, but we don't got that money. So starting over is just a little hurdle that you need to get over, and you will get over it. Just remember those key elements on what you need to do and starting over, and everything should fall in place. Now, I'm not saying it's going to happen overnight, but it will eventually happen. And I've always dealt with starting over at some point in my life. I've started over many times with relationships, careers, friendships. You start over and you do the work. Without doing the work, you can't achieve anything. Thank you. Until next time.